you. Zoditi, please welcome. Is this your first time today, or have you been with us before?
Evening, leaders. No, it's not my first time, leader.
Okay, no, that's awesome.
I'm leader, so it's not my first time.
Okay. Are you already trading? Are you active or not yet?
I'm active.
Okay, congratulations. So yeah, we will be helping one another as it happens. So yeah, it's good that you attended on a Friday.
My upliner is leader Dennis.
Yes, awesome. That's good. He's a great leader. So you will receive an amazing support, you know. So, but you are with us, and then you'll also learn something here. We encourage you that continue to attend, and you always learn something. So yeah, let's go. Leader Cyril, I'm there. You're sharing screens with us, and okay, let's do this. Oh my God, look at that! How that's incredible. -2%. This is -2% of MTL. That is Metal DAO, decentralized autonomous organization. Right there. It's this is good. I mean, to look at that, having -2.21% business partners, it's so encouraging, especially knowing where we came from with this particular asset. Also, the concept of trading the asset that you have money in it, rather than spreading your money across different crypto assets, because these other assets, when they fall extremely hard, maybe bigger percentages like -60, -70, and that can really drain you emotionally. So when you are trading a coin that you already are holding, that you have put good amount of USDT in it, and then you are trading it in the dip by simply opening margin calls and closing margin calls after the bot has taken the calls, and when the profit is collected under sub-bin mode real-time settlement, the bot is not going to go back immediately. So then you are able to be following that Bollinger Band's 3 lines as your guideline as to the best entry levels and so forth. So this is encouraging. So now with this, can you please click on more? Let's click on more and let's see if we have positions that are already floating in profit or not. After clicking on more, we have position number 9. I saw at the top right corner, we have, yeah, he will click. Okay, click, yeah, just click there again. We want to go to even strategy information. Strategy information, it's also good to get used to looking at take profit price. For instance, you will click, let's go to transaction page. We are now on strategy page. Now we are on transaction page, and then still under the page of strategy information. And already business partners, as a trader, what you need to do is already when you see sub-bin, for instance, you know that you're trading under sub-bin mode real-time settlement. Or under Android, when you see your strategy mode, that box being, the cube being bigger, you know you're trading under sub-bin mode real-time settlement. And the other thing that you need to be so mindful of is numbers of call margin. At the top right corner, you see number 9 there. That tells you that your money will first come from number 9. Your money will first come from number 9, because as the market falls, the robot buys the dip. The robot continues to buy the dip. When the market dips, when it goes down, DIP, when it dips like that, it means there's a reduction in your price. So there's something that actually we will even check when time allows. Was it last night? It was not recorded, but we will do it today under AI assistant, so that as business partners, subscribers, especially new subscribers, when they come on board, they should actually interact with the AI assistant, because when you interact with the AI assistant, you're going to be taught so much more. Our business is online. You are using your smartphone. Sometimes you are still in bed, you know, maybe you're out of sleep. go into Royal Q, for instance, and then go to AI and interact with the AI, ask questions, and it's going to teach you about all these other things. Anything that you see written here, AI will have something to say about it. So that's how actually you're going to learn. I'm of the opinion that I've never done this before because I understand certain things already, because I read through the user guide and so forth. I'm of the opinion if you ask the AI what is sub-bin, AI will have a way of explaining it thoroughly. So now, as a trader, you were on transaction page now. I mean, you are on strategy page where you see your position that is running. You clicked on it, it brings you to transaction page. At the top there, you see the summary of what is happening with your position. You can see that at the top right corner, we have position amount in USDT is 1,147 US dollars and 70 cents, for instance. So it's just that currently the phone we are using, the font, some words may not appear clearly to you, but as I'm reading, you'll actually understand according to your own phone. So now, the top center is average price. Average price is for the whole position. The one that you see there is for the whole position, which shows us $1,176. So it shows you that the amount of money that was invested into this asset, MTL, was actually invested when the market was trading around, when the price was trading around $1,176, so to speak. So which means if you take that average price and you multiply it by the position quantity, which is 975.9 MTL, which is the coin that we're trading at the moment, you will get position amount, business partners. So what Royal Q does for you is also an asset manager for you. It is bringing you information, which is accurate information in real time. So current price is the market price. And now you can see, business partners, that we are not far. The distance between the average price and the current price. You see the average price is 1,176. That is $1.76, for instance. It is crypto. Crypto is divisible to more decimal places, so to speak, and then after comma. And now the current price is $1.152, for instance. So that's what we see there. So now you can see that the current price is a little bit below the average price. And then the rate is minus 2.04%. So it means when the market goes up by minus 2.04%, the current price will become the same as the average price. And when the current price is the same as the average price, you have actually broken even. That is a break even right there. So which means now you'll no longer be in a floating loss, and you'll also no longer be in a floating profit. It means now the value of your asset is according to its position. Is it position amount, for instance, 1,147 US dollars and 706 cents, for instance. So now, as a trader, you can see you are minus 2.12%. That is good. We are not far from going into profit. And anytime, for instance, even a 5 minutes or even a minute candlestick can push this market to more than 5%. That thing is easy in crypto. We've seen how fluctuation in price can move, for instance. You see, these are volatile crypto assets. They can pump, they can dump, but we know steadily we've been pushing with this market, building up in a positive direction, and we can see we are so close to going into profit. However, understand that we have been placing our numbers of call margin at different price levels. So when you bring those different price levels, for instance, divide by the number of times the trades were triggered, that is the buy trades, you get the average price that you see. But because of we are trading under sub-bin mode, real-time settlement, now we have an advantage against what is happening in the whole position, which is sub-bin, meaning that position number 9 has its own average price. So which means if the current price is above the average price of position number 9, you will know that position number 9 is in profit. But it is for us to find out. And for us to do so, you can then click on the sub-bin. When we click on the sub-bin, we're going to then go down to position number 9. Because you can see the 5th position and all those that were entered into at a higher price level. At the moment, business partners, we can see that position number 9, that is 9th call, has average price of 1,138. That is $1 and yes, that is $1 and 138 cents. That is what we see there. So now, with that being said, you can see also that the position amount of it is $300 and 240 cents. Let me just focus on the dollars for now. You see, you can see at the moment where the market is. So now you already know that this position. Let's please go and check 1,138 against the current price again. We are going up to check the current price. Can you see, business partners? The current price is 1,150. 1,150. That is where the current price is. There's another thing that we can do from here before we go to trade settings. Trade settings is where you change, you edit your strategy and so forth. But before we go there, there's something important that actually Royal Q is always feeding us with in real time, which is the take profit price target, for instance. Can you please click on strategy information, leader Cyril, and we go in there. Strategy information. No, we are on trade settings for now. We want to go to strategy information just to take a glance at, and then we are going down, the price at which profit will be taken next. So there we go. Take profit trigger price is 1,422. Can you see that? 1,422 business partners. So then it means something must happen, because I have seen the market at the moment is 1,5. If my memory is still serving me correctly, because so now I'm asking myself, why is it not actually being triggered? So, and then now with where we are at the moment, 1,422, and the market currently is at 1,5, that I'm asking myself what is happening. Let's go up again. Let's double check, please, if the market did not fall. No, oh yeah, oh yes, I got, oh now I understand. This is 1,15. I thought it was 1,4. So okay, what we are learning here, business partners, is this. Don't be confused. You know, I was having my own numbers in the mind, and yeah, and then my utterance was according to what I'm thinking and not what is happening there. So business partners, we all can see the current price is $1 and 152 cents. And then at the moment, the position number 9 is lower than the current price, which means position number 9's average price is lower than the current price. It means this is, I hope I'm still correct. Let's double check, please, because no one actually confirms who's unmuted. Let's go to sub-bin, and then we're moving forward. We go to sub-bin, lastly, to confirm this, because I want to highlight something. Let's go down to position number 9. I see $1.151. Yes, I'm correct, business partners. So, so this position actually currently it is floating in profit because average price of position number 9 is $1.138, but we are currently $1.158. So what we're going to do now is this. The reason why the take profit percentage or price target is bigger, it's according to distributed and take profit allocation. So which means now we will go to trade settings page and we're going to scalp. We're going to scalp and can still go back immediately into this because we are still bullish on this asset. May you please click on trade setting at the bottom left. Why trade setting? We're going to edit the strategy. Trade setting at the bottom left, and that's where we're going. And straight away, we go to margin, to distributed and take profit allocation. We got there. Now, business partners, can you see position number 9 has a take profit percentage of 25%. That forced that take profit trigger price to have a bigger price level, a higher price level, because we anticipated to take more. And that does not necessarily mean that we want 25 exactly. No. Even if this goes in with 3%, 5%, we will still be happy with that and still go back into this. But always create room for more. This is what I normally encourage people in terms of signature strategy, trading mentality. You know, always create room for more, because these kind of assets are extremely volatile and they can give you more, for instance, especially if you haven't been collecting profit for some days. So now what we're going to do is this. You can check the heading says distributed and take profit allocation. It means distributed along the margin calls or the sub positions, 5th, 6th, 7th, 8th, and the 9th. So now we have seen ourselves under the sub-bin page that call number 9 is already floating in profit because the current price is above the average price of sub call number 9. So we change 25%, we change it to 1% so that the robot can quickly take profit, and then we'll still come back into this, and then we put 1% there, and then show at the bottom. And then after this is done, you must still go down on the strategy, on the trade setting to save the changes. Once you save, the robot is going to accept the new changes. Let's quickly click on strategy information for people to see the new take profit price, trigger price. Strategy info, before call number 9 comes out, let's go down a little bit so that it's on record. We are recording. Yes, now you can see, there it is, business partners. Take profit trigger price, can you see now is 1,149. That is $1.149. So, and then which is not actually because earlier we were on $1.151 when we saw actually this. So this is now so close to taking profit, and the reason why the market is below this now is because people are scalping this market. So what we're going to do now, what makes me happy also is this. If you check below the blue area on top there, switch on margin call has been switched off. So which means when the robot sells, it's not going to put in immediately. It's not going to go back with position number 9 immediately, which is good. So you know, business partners, that profit is going to be taken when the market pushes up again to 1,149. That is $1.149, for instance. Profit is going to be taken. This is what we are anticipating, that it will happen at any moment from now. May you please go up again? Let's look at the current price. So now, with this being highlighted, because we are now at 1,154. So this also is possible because of take profit callback. You know, there's what we call take profit callback. What it does is this, business partners, it creates room for more. I'm going to explain this immediately so that you understand what is happening. Because the market has been pushing upward. We are able to see it by the reduction in return rate. It's no longer -2, it's now -1,95. But please click on trade setting so that I explain this immediately for people to understand why is it that the robot is currently trading above our take profit trigger price, and then it has not initiated taking price. That has not been triggered as yet. It's because of Can you please, okay, I'm trying to check where we're going to get this. It is because of, okay, may you please scroll downwards a bit. We want to see below distributed and take profit allocation. Okay, it's because of the parameter of sub position take profit callback. You see, below distributed and take profit allocation, where we set take profit percentages or targets for the sub position, that is 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 upwards. You can go up to 999, for instance, which may not be practical, obviously, because markets only move within certain range and so forth, within a certain season, whether it's bearish or bullish, for instance. You see? So now, with that being highlighted, we have sub position take profit callback. That is 0.01. So which means if the take profit trigger price has been crossed, the market has pushed above it, has crossed above it, so to speak. So what happens is the robot won't immediately take profit. The robot will wait for the system business rule of parameter of sub position take profit callback to be activated, which means if the market crosses above the take profit trigger price and it keeps on moving higher and higher without any reversal or without any minor dip, so the robot will allow more profit percentage to be accumulated, you know. So in that case, it means until there's a minor decline or a dip in by 0.01, then the robot is going to trigger profit taking. And that's the reason why we saw the current price was way higher, a little bit higher than the take profit trigger price, but the robot had not initiated taking of profit. But if the robot has initiated that action, you will see that triggered, you know, take profit triggered. In that case, you know that the work is being done on the exchange side. So, which is very good. It's very good to understand this, how the sub positions work. And also, you can see if you just use your eyes on top, below whole position take profit ratio, which is 20%, we have whole position take profit callback, which is 0.01% also. It means if the overall position on the return rate is now 20%, but the robot is not closing the position as yet, it will be because of the system business rule of whole position take profit callback, because the market will still be pushing higher and higher. As a result, there is no a reversal, there is no callback, or there is no dip, you know, there is no reduction in price, so to speak. If the price keep on pushing higher and higher and higher, the robot will allow that to happen. So it's possible you may have a take profit target of 20%, and the robot can still even make 30%, 40%, because we have seen that when a lot of money comes into any market in a short space of time, even within a second, market is able to spike and go to higher price levels and more money captured. I previously, actually, we did even do the recording where a take profit target was 5%, but the robot collected 49% because there was a spike bullishly, and then the robot still captured more. And which is the beauty of trading with an execution platform of artificial intelligence with real-time strategy. So let's go and see the profit that has been collected. We are coming out. At least I've explained the reason why the robot didn't rush into taking profit. It creates room for more by opening the parameters to collect more profits. But if the market reverses by take profit call back, whether it be for the whole or for the sub position, the robot is going to lock the profits for you. This is very intelligent way of trading, and that's why actually I can't think of trading cryptocurrencies without Royal Q ever since I've been exposed to this platform. So leader Cyril, let's come out of this. Let's come out of this and let's go and see the profit that we believe must have been taken by now. unless if the price was static. So now we can see number 9 is no longer there. We now see number 8, numbers of call margin. And then it's beautiful that number 9 has not gone back into the market as yet, simply because we currently have switched off margin calls. Where they say switch on margin call, we're switched that off. And we also don't just going to rush into going into the market. As a good trader, you already know you have a lot of money into this market. And also many other things that you can see, business partners, is that there's been also an increase in return rate because a certain amount of money came out of this position. Remember, we had more than 1,000 US dollars. Now we have 847 US dollars there because position number 9 came in with 300, but it came out with more than 300 because we're collecting 1%. But we're going to see exactly how much percentage of profit we took there. But you can see that we're no longer at minus 1, something percent, but we are at minus 3,03 because money came out, but through the sub position number 9. So that's what it is. You have actually scalped the market through sub-bin mode, real-time settlement. And if we are to check how much profit was collected from this transaction page, we can click at the top right corner in the blue area, counting from the left, the second icon is transaction record. We will see exactly the sub-cell. Now, the sub-cell is 1.29%. Business partners, now you can see the advantage of that take profit callback that we're looking at. We didn't just take 1%, so we took 1.29%. And then as a matter of fact, if this was just 1%, with a take profit callback, this actually should have less than 1%, so to speak, unless if there's a slippage or something of that nature. So, but the robot allowed more to be covered in terms of profits. And the good thing now, you see more than 1% of $300 is $3. But here, the robot was able to take $3.87, just to consider fiat rules, for instance, only 2 decimal places after comma there. So this is so sensational. I mean, as a trader, having a system of this nature, whereby you are still able to trade the coin that you are holding in the dip, even though that coin is still in the negative, yet it's so close to going into profit, but we are still able to milk this. Because it's possible, business partners, that it may be at minus 3% and it can still go down to minus 7 or even not come out, for instance. It's trading. It's not a train smash. But what is important is you continue to milk that coin until it entirely comes out, because you have seen that there's 847 US dollars that is still held in this position. So as a trader, don't take that 300 and go and trade another extremely volatile coin. You trade minor coins. When they crash by more than 50%. Imagine, negative 50% of return rate. And it's possible that that coin may not even recover in this current year, for instance. You see? So I think it's more advantageous to focus on what you are holding until all your money comes out in profit, while you continue to collect profits accordingly. So let's move one step out, and then let's go to candlesticks, business partners. Before we switch on our margin calls, we want to look at the market formation before we make a decision to push money again into this. So we don't run to another coin. We manage the coin that it's your main coin in your positions. So under 15 minutes time frame, you can see that we currently the market has issued a red candlestick for these 15 minutes. So you can see now the price actually has reached an area of overbought, overbought. So yourself now as a trader, don't rush into getting back into this market now. No. Remember, you've already given so much to this market. You've already given 847 US dollars. So wait for the best price. Negotiate for a better price, which is a price that is going to be lower than where the market is currently. Per adventure, this market shoots up by 5%, no problem. If the market goes up by 5%, you're going to be floating with 2% of profit, of an amount of how much? Of 847 US dollars. It's good for you. Yes. So it means you have nothing to lose, whether the market pumps or the market dumps. If the market dumps, you have an opportunity to enter at the lower lows, most preferably at the lower band. As you can see that the bands actually are becoming narrow and narrow under 15 minutes time frame. You can also use a bigger time frame to give you a bigger picture of how the price action is moving and what market formation are you getting. Say, for instance, we can go to a daily time frame now, and let's look at how the price actually is trading the bands. You know, at the moment, wow, this is beautiful. Now you can see, business partners, that under a daily time frame, the price has actually it has broken above the moving average. That is the center line there, the middle band, which is good news. And then even on top of that, the price is continuing to hold. You know, it is continuing to hold. This has been an upward move. If you look at the lower price there of 0.832, you know, at the lower band, you know, moving forward, you can see this has been steadily moving in a positive gradient. The trend has been upward. And even when it hit the moving average, that is the center line, I think it's pink if it appears like that on your phone, you can see that even today, the price is still holding very strong above the moving average. So it means we are still bullish on this. And one other thing that you can check, in the last 24 hours, it means the current candlestick under a daily time frame, we see that this market has done plus 6.47%, you know, plus 6.47%, which is something encouraging, so to speak. But it has not issued like 10%. In fact, for a very long time, we haven't seen this market pumped by more than 10% and so forth. So it has issued 6.47% at the moment in the positive. It means currently the market is moving at a price that is higher than the one that it has opened at for today. That is why the candlestick is green. Can you please enlarge the candlesticks for us, sir? Just enlarge them for people to see the candlesticks. Yes, yeah, much better. And then you can even push them back. Oh, beautiful. Now, business partners, you can see currently the highest this actually went is 1.176. So this is what it is. Now, what you're going to do in a position of this nature is that because we switched off margin calls, so you are not just going to religiously go back because you collected the profit. No. You know, you will then look for a much better price than what the market is currently presenting. You know, so now we do this by looking at 1 hour, and then you can even look into 4 hour. But already, I'm actually still bullish on this market. The upward move has been so healthy. You know, it has been so sustainable. You know, that is why even when we pushed money into this, we knew that this is a good project. For instance, it's a good project, and it's not like Pepe, it's not like Bong, because those ones can show you flames in terms of fluctuation. You see, so this one, then we've been actually, and will come out very soon, as you would have seen yourself. So now let's go, please. Let's go to let people see 4 hour, 4H, and then 4H. We look at it, and it appears as though it will still, yes. Now look, business partners, you can see that even under 4 hour, you can see that it is still in the area of overbought. Leader Rafael Chifana likes to use the word oversubscribed, you know. So it means now it might actually be due to dump, but it's still possible that the market can shoot up. But now don't gamble with your money. Wait for the best entry levels, because you know you've already put a lot of money into this position. Therefore, you pay some extra caution. You know, you are the one who has to take precaution because it's your money actually that is involved at the end of the day. So now under 4 hour time frame, we can see that this actually has been overbought. So people with money are looking at it and they will wait for a better entry at the lower lows, for instance, either around the middle line there, the moving average, because you can see for quite some time, this has been oscillating between the top band and the low and the middle band. So it means the overall movement of this is an upward one. This is a positive gradient. This is an upward trend. This asset is shooting up, but it is building up gradually. So now what we're going to do is, let's check again under 1 hour, just for people to have even a clearer picture of what is happening. We will look under 1 hour. Each of these candlesticks, we call them Japanese candlesticks, business partners, is just a graphic representation of huge data. For instance, you know, a lot of monies come in and out of this market. You know, for every hour a candlestick is formed. Do you understand? So what happens is the closing and the opening price is approximately the same, you know, and then this is like the price at which the previous candlestick closed is more or less the same price the current one opened. That's what you will see. And what determines the color of the candlestick is the closing price. When the market or when the candlestick closes at a price that is higher than the one it opened at, the candlestick is going to be green. It means bullish. It means increase in price. It means more money came into that market. Just like now, Leader Cyril wants to put $300 into this, but he's not the only one trading. And we are able to confirm this. I'm sure you can see where you see 24-hour high, 24-hour low. There's 24-hour volume, and there's for high, and there's also 24-hour volume for low. You are able to see this just below the market area there. And you can see those are millions of dollars that are coming in and out of these markets, business partners. So now, at the moment, even yourself with your own money, you wouldn't want to just enter into this market right in the middle of the upper band, for instance, between the upper band and the middle band. The middle one is the moving average of the price. You know, the top one, it means the price has actually shot up so much that the bears are prepared to push it downwards, because this is always a battle between the bulls and the bears. You know, people who are selling and those who are buying. And there are people who are praying that the market must shoot up. You know, if it shoots up on this current position, it will still be in our advantage because we already have $847 in this position. It's fine. We have nothing to lose. But for us to put additional money, you know, we are praying that it lowers further than where it's at the moment, you know, so that at least we get a much cheaper price. Because getting a cheaper price of the asset will guarantee you a bigger quantity. The Q you see in Royal Q there, it's for quantity. We are doing quantitative trading, just like what you saw with sub position number 9, that actually used $300 to purchase that amount of quantity at the price it did. And now we managed to collect 1.2 I think it was 1.3, almost 1.3, or 1.29, almost 1.3%. You know, that's just purely what is happening. So at the moment, you don't worry much about the quantity that you have already acquired, because you have already entered into the risk already. You entered into a deal, and then, but be worried about what you want to put now again, you know, because this is a volatile asset. You have $300. The one that you have, you know, you can actually use it towards your advantage or against your advantage, in a sense that if you buy too high and the market is still continuing to fall, it means now you'll still be trapped with that $300, and instead of you accumulating your profits, you are still held again. Remember, this is crypto. You are currently floating with minus 3%, which is easy to achieve or to surpass, because this is extremely volatile. This is crypto. It can pump at any time, you know. So now let's go to 15 minutes for people to see now. This is how we prepare for your intra-day trading, to go into positions with an intent to come out within a period of a day or so. That is when the market moves. So yes, now business partners, you can see yourself that under 15 minutes, which is a smaller time frame, it shows you that you shouldn't rush into going into this market. Rather wait for it to fall first, to recover from this temporary you know, rise that we have seen, that we've also benefited something from it. You know, for everything that goes up, it will still come down. You know, this is like life. You know, you inhale and you exhale. You inhale, so allow the market to breathe also. Allow the market to breathe, and then position yourself accordingly. That is what is happening at the moment. And you see the current candlestick, it's trading below $1.158. That is to show us that the bears are actually overpowering the bulls. You see, the bears are actually pushing the price downwards. So you don't want to trade against the market. No. Trade with the trend. Move when the market is going up with you. Because, yeah, that's just what it is, business partners. And so it means when the price reduces, there will be an increase in the negative percentage. The negative percentage of the return rate will also increase. You may check, you are no longer at -3, you are on -4% or -5 or -7. You know, imagine the account going into bigger negative percentages while you just entered into, simply because you were excited by the latest profit that you captured. And then you didn't want to pay attention to what is really happening in this. We are professional traders, and then we are very calm, and we want to collect profits consistently. And then you know that this position can give you even more than 20% or even 30%. That's why actually we had take profit of 25% for the sub positions there. And you can see for the whole warehouse is 20 there, but that does not necessarily mean it's what we think it's going to happen. We are just actually creating room for more. And we are also able to edit this strategy at any time. So quickly before we stop the recording for this, let's go back and let's check, let's come out of the chart. Let's go and check at the price where it's at now. Now we can see business partners. One other thing that is important, you can also see that there's been changes also to the main average price. You see, the main average price is 1,190. You see, $1.190. It will take a lot, you know, to get there. It will take plus 3.2%, you know, which is money to push this market to go up there, for instance. And people with money don't trade anyhow, for instance. They also wait for the best prices for them to enter the market. So now, with that being highlighted, let's quickly go and touch the issue of, okay, I think this one is very important. Can you please, before we go to main page, can you take us to revenue for people to see that even though the whole position has not come out as yet, there's been an activity with the same concept that we have been actually teaching tonight. I think it's very important to do that. So, and that is how a leader Cyril has been managing this. We go to homepage, and then we go to revenue, and then we'll click inside revenue, and you will see that the same concept we're doing, it's been working for him. And then, yes, a homepage, and then we go to revenue. And then let's go to the 19th first, sir, because the three that you are showing us, we know how it came. Let's go to the 19th. Yes. Are we? No. Yeah, no, you are on. Okay, where are you now? Let's go. Where are we now? Let's go up. Yes, up. Yeah, let's go to 719, where we see $23, because it's today's date as per South Africa time. Yes, click there where you see 7/19/2024, where you see $23. So now, business partners, you can see that $23, he has just generated it, which is 400 and I see 423, I think, 20 whatever you see there. Yeah, I think 422 rands or something. Yes. So now Leader Raphael normally gives us correct figures there. So now you can see, business partners, that he's been trading MTL. So can you please go down, sir? Can you go down so that people see other positions? Yes, this is MTL. So now, business partners, you can see, and he still has more money to trade this, but he's not pushing all of his money into this. You know, he is actually anticipating for a pump in this market. But whilst he awaits that, he's still milking this coin, and it makes him a good steward, you know, of his own asset in this regard, because market is always moving up and down every day, giving people lower opportunities to buy at and higher opportunities to exit at, and he's purely doing that at the moment, you know, and he's managing it very well. You know, $23 for the 19th, and for tomorrow, which is going to be the 20th, as per Singapore time, he has already acquired $3, and you can see he's ready to place call number 9, but he's not just gonna enter now. He's waiting for the market to do what? To recover from this temporary rise that we have seen, and then he's going to place his $300 into there, and then it might happen that even before 300 it's placed, he can check the market has actually pumped by 15%, for instance. You know, if it pumps by 30%, when he comes, you'll find the robot has closed the position, because if it's 30% up, for instance, the 20% of the whole position will be triggered also. You know, so, and all this other position will close, you know, which is position number 8, 7, 6, 5, and the rest of the whole warehouse. It's going to close, and then he will just celebrate. So now let's go, before we stop the recording, quickly, it's 9 o'clock now. We have about 15 minutes. Let's go and then engage with our AI, so that business partners, you can also be doing this when your sponsor or nobody is available to assist you with something. You can go to the AI, and then it will help you with a lot of things. Let's come out, please, and then let's go to the mine page, and then show people what they can be doing with. And then we go to the mine at the bottom. Yes, and even before we go there, let's show people asset that the gas actually was truly banned today in terms of the transactions that he was managing himself. You click on asset business partners, that's where the fuel fee or the gas fee it's paid from. Now you can see for today, the transaction that we did together, it's deduction of fuel, it's here. So you will take that $3.87 or so, multiply by 20%, you'll get this amount of cents, 0.77 or whatever in USDT. That is the share of Royal Q's profit sharing. And then can you click on today? If you brought somebody into the business and the robot has collected a profit for them, you will be paid here. It will appear green actually on some smartphones. And not only that, you are able to withdraw, or you are able to deposit your gas fee of your subscription, or you are able to transfer internally to another account of Royal Q, you know, and where you don't charge anything in terms of withdrawal. Can you please click on today? There's an arrow there for today. Click there and let's select the 19th. Because this now, according to Singapore, yes, yeah, now click show. Click on show. I think it has already highlighted the 19th. Now, business partners, you can see that fuel fee. So it means the person who actually invited leader Cyril to the business is also getting these transactions in real time. The same time deduction was made is the same time the profit was made on the exchange side, and is the same time Royal Q pays everybody that is due to earn from this particular transaction. And I said, in terms of gas, Royal Q pays up to 90%, you know, of that to the community, because they know that it takes a lot of work for a community of this nature to really be built, you know. And but by the time when people know what to do by themselves, amazing things happen. So now we can come out. Okay, thank you, sir. We've seen more transactions of gas, and these transactions are purely dependent on how effective one can be in terms of strategy and so forth. And now let's go to let's scroll to below. Let's go down a bit here. We are looking for the help. We want to go to Royal Q AI assistant. Yes, now you look where you see headsets, call center, think of support, you know, where you see the headsets there. There are icons for each page there. You can see on top team, you see the hierarchy of team there. Now we are going to where we get support, for instance. That is feedback, I think, if I'm not mistaken there. So now business partners, once he clicks there, you can say, hi, I am your, at the top right corner, I'm your AI assistant. How may I help you? You know, so it means whatever you may think of, this is going to respond to you. You know, like for instance, let's say maybe you want the AI to explain to you sub-bin. I've never done it before. I don't know if this AI will be able to answer this, but my logic tells me that it will have something to say with this. It will have something to say to you about this if you want to understand. Yesterday, we asked a question about margin call, and the AI responded. You know, the AI responded. That's why we even said thank you there. And then the response of the AI there, it was given, even the emoji, for instance. Today, for this exercise, before we stop the recording, let's ask the AI, what is the sub-bin? You know, let's ask what is the sub-bin? What is a sub-bin, for instance? What is a sub-bin? Let's hear if AI of Royal Q will be able to sort of explain that to us. I'm giving an example that there's a lot you can do for yourself using the application. And then you'll be so good. Being taught by AI, it means you'll be ahead of the curve. What is a sub-B? S-U-B? Yeah, S-U-B. Like underneath, something like that. Sub position or within or something of that nature. So yeah, sub, yes. What is, and let's put a question mark at the end. Oh, it doesn't matter, let's go. Okay, now business partners, look at that. Hello, a sub-bin refers to a mode in Royal Q where you can manage your strategy based on a subset of your total assets. If you would like more information about sub-bin mode, you can check out this article. Let me know if you have any more questions. It's incredible. I wouldn't have explained it this way, business partners. you know. But now AI even refers you to a place whereby you're going to have a satisfactory feedback. It's just as simple as that, where things will be explained unto you thoroughly. So whatever you may think of, please come here and ask. Remember, you have paid for the subscription. There's a user center, user benefits, and so on. And imagine, after being trained by this, you can even trade for big companies. You can become account manager for big institutions, because whatever question they will ask you, you know, you will be able to respond to that question. Even the AI itself, you know, you can, yeah, you will be able to ask to get feedback from here in real time. And can you see that in real time it was answered? You know, in real time, everything is there. So now just think about the capabilities of the system. It's here to transform our thinking so that we manage our own crypto assets. We have control over our monies, and we only make profits because we trade in the spot market. So whatever it is that you may think of, you come here, the app will even take you to right places where you can get that. Can you please click on the link? Let's follow the link before we stop the recording, and let's see how this actually was done, because it's on the news. So also it says to you, business partners, and to myself also, we must read the news. And there's traceability also. There's traceability. So that's incredible. So I don't know if you clicked on the link itself, you know. So, oh, it's opening up. So we just need to be patient, perhaps. No. Okay. Let's click on Royal Q feedback. Something might have happened there. Yeah, let's click on the link. You just touch and then once, and then okay, and this was done in 2021. A separate position settlement process. It was on the 7th of July 2021. That was before I even started the business, because I started on the 10th of July 2021. So information is there. So now you can feel free to scroll to the bottom. Keep going. And now there's information. You know, you can slide to the left, please. Slide to the left. Phones differ, and then yes, sub-bin mode, real-time settlement for, and now you get, and switching modes and all those kind of stuff. You'll be reading, sliding to the left, to the right, going down, you know, yes, you know, moving sentence by sentence. We are in a classroom now. You know, we want to be good at this, and obviously we're not going to do this because we're stopping the recording for now. So business partners, there's nothing you cannot get with Royal Q. And it's been built in such a way that you truly don't necessarily need your sponsor. You just need yourself, your internet, your smartphone, and then you are set for life. So thank you so much for tonight. If you have a question, please, let's